And that's just helpful to know, to have the things that are the wants versus the actual essential needs. When you separate those two, it brings a lot of peace of mind to clients. And then the other part to look at is towards the end of life. Maybe we've got medical expenses. What would it look like if we had long-term care expenses that were increased or higher than normal medical expenses towards the end of life? Those would also be what if scenarios here. And what ends up happening is it's more of that smile pattern of expenses in retirement. And when it's all said and done, it's actually less than you thought. And if you'd like to apply that method to your own plan, but you're not ready to talk to a financial advisor yet, I'll show you how to do that on your own in this video. But for now, let's get into the next reason to retire this year. If you've seen someone before who, maybe a loved one, if you've seen them decline mentally or physically and you thought, I hope that doesn't happen to me. Well, we don't have to hope. We can actually do something about it. And it's not about extending our lifespan. It's more about how do we extend our health span. Lifespan is how long we live, and average age maybe about 78. But health span is something that ends a lot sooner than the end of life. And that's how long do we feel great? And this tends to be closer to 64 as the average. Health span is really the quality of life. And Dr. Peter Attia measures health span in 3 ways. One, it's being good physically, right? Free from pain, we've got muscle mass and we've got cardio endurance. Number 2 is we're good cognitively. We've got memory, processing speed, and we're all there mentally. And then number 3, the most important is, are we good emotionally? Are we fulfilled? Do we have a sense of purpose? Are our relationships good? From what we've seen, you could have the right money, you could have the physical strength, and even the cognitive ability. But if you're not good emotionally, retirement can feel quite empty and meaningless. So to increase that health span, we can do it now. And we just need time and energy to actually increase our health span so that we can live better later. Now, here's the good news. You've got an incredible opportunity right now to extend your health span, but it requires something that's hard to find when you're working full time, right? It's the time and it's the energy. John, someone I talked to not too long ago, was wrestling with this decision of retiring or not retiring, and he was successful at work, but there was no time to spend on the health part of life. And he became aware of what work was actually doing to his health because it was taking up time and all of the energy. And he made part of his retirement purpose, his reason for living, was to actually maximize his health span. That was one of his big goals in retirement. And he learned about and applied these practices to his life. That's giving him goals and purpose in retirement, and challenge, which is so important after we end our career. His weekly routine, it includes learning in the morning, right? Reading Bible in the morning, other health related books that he's interested, books on longevity or other nonfiction books. And then also morning strength training and cardio. And then during the week, maybe 2 to 3 times a week, he tries to have lunch with family or friend. And then afternoon has time with his wife, walking often, and then cooking as well. They never used to have time to cook, but now he's interested in food and what it's doing to his body. So he's taking the time to do it. And then he's also got regular meditation to just manage his stress too, even in retirement, which is important. So he realized that he had these magic triangles of life, which you've heard about before if you're a subscriber to the channel. If you haven't seen it, this is the first third of life where we've got the most time because of our age, we're young, and we've got health because we're in our 20s, 30s, 40s, but maybe we have the least amount of money because we're just starting our career. And then the middle period of life, we might have more money than we had. We still got health, but time is limited because we've got kids, we've got work, we've got other demands on our time. And then we get to this period in retirement for many where you've got all the time, you've got all the money, but that's when we start to see health decline.